What do you think about the Nicki Minaj Meek Mill breakup?
I don't think nothing about that shit.
Were you surprised?
No. Not because I thought it was gonna happen and no shit, but dudes and women break up in relationships. People don't stick together all the time. People have quarrels, have arguments, you know what I mean? So I didn't really, you know what I mean, take nothing too much from it.
Well, I always say this. Relationships that start on the internet end on the internet.
Mm.
You want to go ahead and put your whole personal life right there for the world to see and let everyone put in their 2 cents and open shit up to people trying to sabotage your shit and bringing up some old shit and making it look like some shit that happened last week and everything else like that. You want that type of extra publicity? Be prepared to everything that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always say.
Man, that's true.
If you really care about someone, if someone's really important to you, keep that shit out of the media. Keep that shit to yourself. Don't parade that shit out like you trying to get props off that shit. That's what I always say. I'm not exactly surprised that this happened. The little shot that Meek Mill did about the shoes, that was a little petty.
Might have been the funniest shit Meek Mill ever did.
You think so? Why was it so funny?
It was simple. It was so simple. That shit was hilarious. Like, if you gonna walk out, don't walk out in these. You know what I mean? But,
Well, what was interesting is that when...
I would have went about it differently.
Yeah.
I'm not battling no chick that I ever dealt with on the internet.
Can't win.
You can't win.
Yeah, you will lose.
You will
different
lose.
degrees of losing.
You will lose.
What's interesting is that when we put it up and, we put it on VladTV.com and then the comments just started pouring in and someone said, you should always deal with a woman who's below you. And I'm like, oh man, people really think like that.
Nah, some niggas that think. I just had that conversation with some of my friends, and a couple of them said the same thing. And me personally, I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way at all. Because all that'll do is just drag you down as well.
Exactly.
If you deal with someone below you, where does that end you?
Mm-hmm.
I feel you should always deal with someone at your level who's better at you at certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you grow.
Well, people that never been in a position of power, when if they fall in love with the feeling, they don't know what to do with it. A lot of people go power crazy, so they need a woman that's needy, perhaps. This,
Yeah. I mean, the Meek Nicki thing was interesting because even though they're both celebrities, Nicki was, significantly higher up than Meek in terms of a fan base, in terms of money, in terms of overall exposure, impact, and stuff like that. Like, I remember one time I had dated a girl who came from a really wealthy family. Mm-hmm. And at first it was cool. It was nice rolling around her BMW and having her buy me Louis wallets and, do fly shit. But as a man, after a while, it got, like, I didn't like it. I just finally just got over it. Mm-hmm. And she didn't do nothing wrong. I just was like, even though, financially I wasn't where I am right now, I just was like, this don't seem right to me. I can't have that. Because a woman who is richer than you and is higher than you financially kind of has the interaction becomes a little bit reversed. You see what I'm saying?
Where you end up having to be the submissive one.
Yeah, it kind of ends up being that way. And the more I got into that relationship, the less I liked it. And I finally just said, fuck this shit. I'm good. I'm good. And is that a world tour, your girls tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, and people point that out because that's not a regular situation.
That's your first mistake, though. Worried about people.
Okay.
You can never be worried about people when in your relationship. You know what I mean? Because people always gonna spectate. You know how many people wish they was in Meek Mill position, but they gonna say you on your girls tour. You know how many people would like to be on their girls tour, but it's some niggas with pride that's gonna be like, that's her tour. I ain't doing that shit. I need to get my own tour. Maybe you can't get your own tour.
Me personally, I wouldn't do it.
You want to get on your girls tour?
Nah.
Too much pride. Worrying about what people say.
No. It's just me. But what I told, but like, for example, the relationship I just told you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The relationship I just told you about, there was no spectators. It was just me and her.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like how she had way more money than me, and that type. I you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel like a man exactly with a woman.
Because you thought money made you a man. It's a lot of bitch ass niggas with money.
It's a good point.
It's a lot of bitch ass niggas with money. I happen to have been a broke nigga for a lot of years, Broke nigga considering rich niggas maybe had some money in the street. But, you know what I mean? Rich dudes is getting legal money that don't got to worry about the law and got legal businesses and different entities and different investments was doing better than me. I was having sex with their wives all the time. So I remember when Chris Brown dropped that "When a Rich Nigga Want You," that shit fucked my head up for like the first 5 minutes until I realized that I was fucking a whole bunch of rich niggas' wives. I was like, this nigga wild on us. I was like, because if your bitch want Chris Brown or one of these niggas, it's over. And then I thought about it. I said, I'm fucking bugging. I'm fucking at least 6 niggas bitches in the NBA. You know what I mean? So when you come to that conclusion and you realize, nigga, I'm broke and I'm fucking these bitches, you realize that we all share these women, first of all.
Yeah.
We all might be in competition of something that we shouldn't be. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, all right, these NBA niggas is getting huge contracts off gate. These niggas is going from $300 in their account to $17 million overnight. Where you might perhaps happen to be working up to 17 million. You know what I mean? Well, this nigga just got smacked with it. Boom, 17 million in his account. So you competing with him, but this is with the same women. It's only for the same women. The thing is that this dude right here is gonna spend his time searching for other women that he can have sex with, that he's gonna probably get because he has the money that he has or the wealth or whatever these women are looking for. Mm-hmm. But then you got this chick that dealt with this nigga 2 weeks ago who ain't get a call back from him in 2 weeks, who yearns for attention. You know what I mean? So sometimes attention worth more than a rich nigga to a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, for example, I've always heard that the Meek-Drake beef was really about Nicki. I've always heard that Drake always wanted to fuck with Nicki, and then when she got with Meek, that's when
she looked good. I seen her when Meek put up the shit that he was single about. I went to her last pictures, and her last 4 pictures was like phenomenal. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? So she looked good. So it's understandable. She could go get whatever nigga she want. You know what I mean? If she.
I don't know if Nicki can get whatever dude she wants.
I think she could.
I don't think so.
I think she could.
I don't think so. I think that a very successful man is going to look at Nicki and say, all this plastic surgery, all this, being out there and stuff like that, I'm good. Like, look what happened.
But how you know she want a very successful man?
Well, you said anyone she wants. So if she wants a certain type of man, a certain type of man wouldn't necessarily be interested in her. You see what I'm saying?
You think?
I think, yeah. Like, for example, like, I feel like unless you into...
I know bitches from Brownsville that sell pussy in Patra and Crown Heights. You understand what I'm saying? For $120 to go in the room in the underground strip spot and get some pussy that's also got Saudi royalty flying them out, giving them 30 bands, and it's a nigga in the hood that's giving them 62 for the same pussy. You understand? So that's why
Well,
I never look at it like, yo.
Hold on, are you talking about fucking? Because I can
guarantee
you. I know a
fat, nasty bitch, right?
Okay.
Fat, nasty, disgusting bitch. Be on Twitter all day talking shit about people. Nasty bitch. And the bitch always talking about how she was fucking some NBA niggas, right? Okay. But she would always give hints to who she was fucking. So one day I narrowed it down. And I was hanging around a nigga. And I said, my nigga, did you fuck such and such? And he was like, oh shit, I did. And I almost passed out.
Okay, but you talking about...
I couldn't believe he really...
You talking about fucking.
Yeah.
And when it comes to fucking, a dude will fuck damn near anything. Okay? It just is what it is. All right? I got some bodies in my past that I am not proud of, and I know you do too. I know that if I paraded some of the bitches that you were fucked back in the day, you might be a little embarrassed right now. And so would I. So would I. Okay? I'm talking, it is what it is. We're men. They throwing the pussy to us. There's no other pussy around. Fuck it. No one's around to see it. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about relationships. Meek was not just fucking Nicki. They was in a relationship. That was his girl. This was her man. They presented it to the world. It is what it is. It's almost like the Mariah Carey thing. Mariah Carey, you know, she got divorced from Nick Cannon. She went and got with a billionaire. And from what I understand, at first it was cool, but then he's like, nah, I ain't into all this extra shit. I ain't trying to be on no reality show. I'm not into all this. Nah, I'm trying to keep my privacy. I'm a billionaire. Like, and at one point, he called the whole thing off. Let her keep that big ass ring and everything. Like, fuck it. I'm good. So what I'm saying is, yes, Nicki could fuck whatever dude she wants, but there is going to be a segment of men that are just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to fuck, but I'm not trying to wife that. And at the end of the day, women are not like men. Women is trying to be wifed up. Women want to be in a relationship. They don't want to just be fucked by the whole world.
Oh, you think?
I think. Mm-hmm. You don't agree?
Maybe you're thinking.
What?
Maybe you're thinking and not knowing.
All right.
Women just like us. They won't fuck. We
Women
put so much standards on women that we force women not to be who they want to be. Some women want to be hoes. Some women want to suck dick on every block they walk on. Yes. But they sitting in the back of their head knowing it's a man said that that's wrong.
It's not that the man says it's wrong.
We'll pull our dick out on any block.
Right, but a man could also, you know, just look at biologically what happens when children get made, okay? How many single dads do you know that are raising their kids on their own?
Not many. I got like 3 on my Facebook right now. Shout out to them niggas.
Okay. Compare them to the number of women that are raising kids on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When a baby gets made, who usually takes care of the baby? Mm-hmm. The mother, right? So just biologically, a woman is attracted to a man with money because of stability and because of the ability to help take care of that child. A man can go and have 100 fucking kids and not take care of none of them. Happens all the time. See what I'm saying? So this is the conclusion I'm coming from. But you're right. Some women just want to get fucked by the whole world. Power to them. You know? Some of them do porn. You know what I'm saying?